Live.
Hey guys.
I'm Paul Wintouric.
Andy Lefkowitz.
And here we are. Andy, it's your first time. We're at Broadway.com. This is your first time on the set.
It feels good.
Welcome. How's it feel?
Cozy. I'm into it.
It's nice to have you.
I like it. Thank you.
Trista Dollison is here, who
Charlie
is so
Factory.
fantastic in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And she's in The Bronx Tale, too.
Yes.
And you know certain people pop on stage? She pops.
She does. It's
She pops.
true.
So we're going to talk to her, but there's a lot of news.
There
It's a
sure is.
Yeah, a lot of award stuff, including
Yes, the
our awards.
Broadway.com Audience Choice Awards.
What happened? Who won?
So this is who won. We have 8 wins for Dear Evan Hansen. Yes. Favorite new musical, leading actor in a musical, Ben Platt. Featured actress in a musical, Laura Dreyfus.
Laura Dreyfus won 3.
She did. She's the performer with the most wins, Laura Dreyfus.
Yeah, because she won Onstage Pair and I think Breakthrough.
Breakthrough as well, yeah. And Falsettos won Favorite Musical Revival, which is really exciting for them. They've been closed for a few months, but I'm so glad that our fans remembered them. Glass Menagerie won Favorite...
And Andrew Reynolds won for
Andrew
Falsettos.
Reynolds won for Falsettos as well.
Although Hello Dolly did not win. Falsettos beat it, but Bette Midler won 2.
That's very interesting.
Yeah,
totally.
Bette Midler won 2, though.
Yeah, Glass Menagerie won Favorite Play Revival, and Sally Field won Favorite Actress in a Play.
Right. How do you not love Sally Field?
Yeah, how could you not love Sally?
Doesn't that actually close this Sunday?
It does. It
Last
does.
chance, people.
Yes, get over to the theater and check her out.
What is that, the Belasco?
It is the Belasco. It is.
That one.
Yeah. The Price, we have leading actor in a play, Mark Ruffalo, and featured actor in a play, Danny DeVito, for The Price. It's great news for them.
Interesting. I wonder if Danny DeVito is going to win a Tony.
Yeah.
He's Tony nominated. I wonder what's going to happen there.
That's what the word is.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see. And in a really exciting surprise, The Play That Goes Wrong won Favorite New Play.
Yes.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah, it's such a riot, that show.
And Hamilton won Long Running Show.
Long Running.
And then we give out replacement awards, which is really interesting. So Todrick Hall won for Kinky Boots, and Sarah Bareilles
for a musical,
So congratulations, everybody.
Totally.
We're going to have a party next week and give them trophies.
I like
You'll see the pictures.
Yes. And also we have the Drama League Awards. They happened today. Ben Platt of Dear Evan Hansen became the youngest actor ever to win the Distinguished Performance Award at the Drama League Awards.
Now this is that award where they nominate like 70 people.
Yes.
And then one person wins.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
So
it's a huge honor.
It's a great honor, yeah. And also Dear Evan Hansen won Outstanding Production of a Musical.
Cool.
Oslo won Outstanding Production of a Play. The Revival of Jitney won Outstanding Revival of a Play. And Hello Dolly won Outstanding Revival of a Musical.
And Bette Midler won a special award.
She sure did. Yeah. She did. Also, we got some really exciting news today. Glenda Jackson, 2-time Oscar winner, who hasn't been on Broadway in over 30 years, is coming back in 2018 to star in the first ever Broadway revival of production of Edward Albee's 3 Tall Women.
Yeah.
So she's going to star alongside
Laurie
Metcalf, who's in Doll's House Part 2 right now.
Laurie Metcalf is killing it right now in Doll's House Part 2.
Yeah.
I remember when this play first opened, it was such a big deal off Broadway.
The Vineyard, right?
Yeah, I think it was at the Promenade. Maybe it started at the Vineyard.
Right.
But Glenda Jackson was like a huge star in the 70s, to put it in perspective for the children out there.
Yeah.
Like Glenda Jackson's a big deal. And I remember when I heard it, I thought, oh my God, Glenda Jackson's, that's like, yeah, she's a big deal. So, and there's a third role.
Right.
There's 3 tall women.
That's the question around the office.
So
who is going to be the third tall woman?
Right.
My fingers are crossed for Allison Janney. That's who I would love to see.
Well, it's 3 different, I think it's 3 different ages.
Oh, is it? Oh, so we need someone younger.
I think it's younger. So I was actually thinking Sarah Paulson. Just pulled that name out.
Well, you said younger. How about Sutton Foster?
Sutton Foster?
What? Yeah.
Trista Dollison?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We have a woot right here. We like that.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, hey. So Joe Mantello is directing that production. Cool. Also big news today, Come From Away will be going on a national tour beginning at Seattle's Fifth Avenue Theater in October 2018.
Cool.
So great news for Come From Away. Really exciting City Center season. I know, this guy is so excited.
Can't deal.
Your favorite musical of all time?
My favorite musical of all time is back. Grand Hotel.
Yes.
People. I have the jacket and everything.
Yes.
Grand Hotel is coming back.
Encores.
Encores.
Yes.
So hope they better not screw it up.
It's
I mean, I feel like I'm threatening when I say that, but don't screw it up.
Come on, this is his show.
If you need any casting help, call me, Encores. I'll cast that. I've already been doing it for years. What else? What
I
else
think
are they
you.
doing?
All right.
The Red
Encores
Shoes.
is also doing. Oh, City Center is doing the Red Shoes.
Okay,
it's a
City
production
Center.
from London.
Okay, what's Encore's doing?
Encores is also doing Me and My Girl.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
it's a good choice. And they're doing a review called "Hey, Look Me Over!" exclamation point.
I love an exclamation.
Yeah, and it's songs from shows that have yet to be staged by Encores.
Oh, okay.
So it's a fun little review.
So, okay.
I'm down with
that'd be
that.
fun. No, that's interesting. It's just like, why
Yeah.
don't they just do the shows?
I think that's a really
Are
good
we all
idea.
going to vote at the end?
Right.
Does everyone get to vote? Is
I
it gonna
think
be
we
like
should make
Edwin
that
Drood, you vote for
happen.
which one they should do next?
Yes, indeed. Also, they're doing a Talented Mr. Ripley musical.
I know, this is crazy.
Yeah,
I didn't know
and
this was
so there's a
happening.
reading happening next week, and the cast includes Drew Moorline, who was in American Psycho.
Yeah.
I think he was a fresh face for us.
Yes, he was incredible in American Psycho.
Yes. Alex Wise from Spring Awakening, Lindsay Mendez, who just won an Audience Choice Award.
Yes, congratulations, Lindsay
Significant Other.
Mendez.
Leslie Margarita, and Saquon Senglo.
Wow.
Michael Barres is directing it.
Sengla.
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 Okay.
She explained
like
it to me
it,
on
yeah.
video, and now I don't forget it. Because I didn't know
Good.
how to say it forever, but now I know. Sembla.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to correct you.
So that's pretty exciting news.
Yeah, that's great.
Seems like a good fit for
Really
a musical.
interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you ever read the book?
I have.
Tricia
yeah.
Highsmith, right?
Highsmith,
Yeah,
right.
it's a whole series of books.
And it's based
Everyone
on
knows
this
the movie.
French film like Purple Noon.
Yeah, right.
from, like,
The original
years
movie.
ago.
Yeah. Hey, look at you digging into the
I
back.
know my
love that.
stuff, yeah.
You know your stuff.
Also, Heathers, the off-Broadway musical from a few years ago.
Yes,
Matt Roden is really excited about that.
So excited.
They're still rejiggering the piece, and it's getting a workshop in London, a weekend-long series of performances of Heathers. Playing around
I know a
with
lot of
it.
people watching this love Heathers.
Yes.
So the Brits are going to take it on.
They are, and I'm hoping that it lands back here in New York City because it's a great show.
Well, I know they want to bring it to Broadway, so
Yeah.
maybe it'll go
Yes.
off Broadway, London, Broadway. Who knows?
I know Matt's on
Or
board
maybe they
with
just won't.
that.
Maybe nothing will happen, and they'll do it on Encores in 20 years.
That would be fantastic as part of a review.
Sure.
Yeah. Also, Lin-Manuel Miranda is joining the voice cast of DuckTales.
Okay.
Yeah, Lin is going
Is this
to.
a movie or the TV
So
show?
this is a revived version of the TV show from the 80s.
Okay.
And
I'm not the
he's
right
going.
age group for DuckTales.
Yeah.
I've seen the
I
merch,
love
though. I've seen the
DuckTales.
merch on children's backs.
No way.
Yeah, DuckTales. I know DuckTales. I've seen
Yeah,
that. I've
I
seen the
watched
stuff.
it as a kid.
So is he going to be a duck?
He's going to be voicing the role of Duckburg hero Gizmo Duck. But it's pretty cool because he's been collaborating with Disney on Moana
Yes.
and now the Mary Poppins sequel.
Yes.
So it's another Disney gig.
Disney's lining the wall. Let's do it.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can only hope that Gizmo Duck raps.
Yeah.
That would be kind of
I'm
neat.
sure that duck
Yeah.
will rap.
Also, we have a new Broadway.com Cultural List challenge. We're asking which current Broadway show should be TV's next live musical.
I like this one.
Yeah,
Why not?
I think so. I want
Yeah.
to see Warpaint live on TV.
With Patty and Christine
with
Everson.
Patty
Yeah,
and Christine.
okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of Patty LuPone, there's a show,
Yeah.
people, going up with Patty LuPone.
Yes.
I saw on this very spot with Ms. LuPone earlier in the week, and my month is made. Thank you, Ms. LuPone. I love you.
Always unforgettable.
Oh my God, you guys
Yes.
have to really have to watch it. Not just because it made my life to have her here, just watch it. It's
Yes.
fun.
And lastly, we have a new side-by-side by Susan Blackwell with Sarah Bareilles
Right.
of Waitress.
This is the final episode of Susan Blackwell for a while, but we ended with a great person, and Sarah Bareilles was a lot of fun.
Yes.
She welcomed Susan and the crew into her dressing room, and there was a lot of singing, a lot of swearing.
Oh,
It's fun.
gotta love it.
Yeah.
And that's it for the news.
Is that it?
That is it.
That's it. That's it for the news. Okay, guys, so we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with Trista Dollison. Stick with us.
The candy man makes everything he bakes satisfying and delicious. Talk about your childhood wishes. You can even eat the dishes. Who can take tomorrow? Who can take tomorrow? Dip it in a dream. Separate the sorrow and collect up all the cream. The candy man. The candy man. Oh, the candy man can. When a boy like you looks to the sky at the stars and planets passing by. If the boy's like me, he'll want to fly into the...
Broadway is waking up to some big news. That's right, Groundhog Day is nominated for 7 Tony Awards, including Best Musical. And Andy Karl is a Tony nominee for Best Actor. Groundhog Day on Broadway.
Hey guys, we are back with Trista Dollison, who's in the fabulous, I almost said fantastic, but it's both. Fantabulous? Fantabulous.
Yes.
New musical, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Hi.
Hi.
How are you? I've never met you before, but like I said, you
know.
pop. So I like meeting girls who pop.
Yes, I like to be popping.
She's popping on Broadway.
Yes.
How's life?
Oh, so great.
Yeah?
It's so great. I can't complain.
So, okay, let's talk about, you've had a crazy season.
Yes.
Because I first noticed you in A Bronx Tale, correct? You were in A Bronx Tale, popping.
Popping.
Doing a lot of that Sergioography.
Yes.
Sergiography.
Yes.
Sergio Trujillo. And you were fantastic.
Thank
But you were in the ensemble. And so while you were in the show, you started hearing about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, started auditioning for it. How did this all, because it's crazy to open in 2 shows in 1 season.
Right. It was kind of like the dominoes all fell at the right time. Because if they were out of order in any way, it would not have happened like this. But basically, I did the paper mill production of Bronx Tale.
Right.
And shortly after that, there was some auditions for Charlie and Chocolate Factory because they were doing a lab in the summertime.
Right.
And I had the summer free and didn't know if Bronx Tale was going to have a life. That was always the hope that we were going to go to Broadway. So I got to do Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the lab. I auditioned, got it. And then that was still a question. It was definitely going to Broadway,
It's
but
crazy when you're attached to 2 things.
I know.
And then it's like, which one's going to happen first?
Right.
What if they happen at the same time? What do I do? Freaking out.
Right.
The whole thing, right?
Right.
And then you're in your head, you're like, which one's a better, whoa, what am I doing? And then I guess this one kind of worked. The timing worked.
It totally worked. If they would have been out of order, it would not have worked. I would only have done 1. But then auditioned, got it, and then they were like, well, you have to be approved by the Roald Dahl's estate.
Oh, what does that involve?
I don't know. So it was still like a question mark of you could possibly do it and you possibly couldn't.
I'm picturing like a pack of very odd people showing up, like the Roald Dahl estate, his
When they
books
say
are-
estate, it makes me nervous. I don't
Yeah,
know. That
it's
could be
weird.
like
So
someone's
So
granddaughter
what
being
happened?
like,
Did you actually did they just see you in the show, in the lab? They saw you in the lab? Or
I
what?
guess they saw the lab, and then they made their decision that I was okay as Violet.
Thumbs up. Okay, so what's interesting about I saw the show in London, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Totally different production.
Totally
Different director, different sets, different everything. And your role was played by a little girl.
Yes.
So you're playing
Lots of
Violet.
little girls.
You're Violet. You're one of the 4 children. One of the, and then Charlie is the fifth. And they were played by actual little kids in London. And so one of the big leaps for the Broadway production was you're still young yourself,
Right.
but you're more of an adult. And that was sort of like this concept that I guess Jack O'Brien had with rebooting it. And I love it, by the way. I think it's brilliant. But that maybe was one of the things that kind of had to be figured out. Because
Totally.
it ran 5 years, and wasn't it 5 years or 3 or 4? I don't know. It
Yeah,
ran a long time in
4,
London.
yeah.
Anyway, but so it's kind of like it worked that way.
Yes.
So it's kind of a leap to do it this way. So maybe that was. Did you immediately think like, oh, I could play a little girl? I got that. You got a lot of pizzazz, a lot of pop.
Yes. Well, I went younger in age because I was technically like a 17-year-old in Bronx Tale. So now I'm like a 12-ish year old now.
So good. Next time you can be like 7.
Yeah, I'm like Benjamin buttoning it up. But that was odd for me to like feel like, oh, I have to play a younger kid than I'm used to. I'm used to being like, high school is pretty young. I'm like, okay, that's it's getting up there. I'm getting up there. I'm not getting younger.
Right.
But it was so exciting. I feel like I found all the nasty things that we can't stand about children as like middle 20-something-year-olds. Like, nah, I don't like this about them. They dab too much. They do this. They do that.
Right.
So I kind of incorporated all that into being her, and it's really been fun.
She's impossible. They're all impossible. And is that like a lot of fun to just get to be on stage in those crazy costumes?
Yes.
And you're just nuts. I mean, like, is it fun to just be ridiculous?
It is so much fun. And people, I think they feed off of that energy that they're just like, oh, I know that kid. Oh, I can't stand that kid at the Walmart. Like, all those things that you can identify with. So
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I find little moments where she can be even meaner. And then the fact that we actually have a young kid playing Charlie,
Right.
I like to push him around and like
That's
be
fun.
mean to him so it can be real.
What's it like to, with the 3 different boys? They all have Ryan in their name.
Yes.
What's it like to have different Ryans on every night?
So interesting.
Yeah.
They're all different and unique / annoying in their own way.
Well,
No, I have to find the thing that I don't like about them because I'm supposed to find things that I don't like about everyone. And they play these sweet kids, and
Yeah.
then I'm like, oh, this one thinks he's a star. Let me be mean to him.
And Violet's like the diva.
She's totally the diva.
Total diva.
Totally diva. The popping diva because she pops gum.
Right, yeah.
So,
yeah. You're
still
right.
popping.
I was right about the pop thing. Yeah, there's a lot of gum chewing.
Yes.
And who plays your dad?
Alan H. Green.
Who we love. He's great.
Oh,
You guys have fun together?
yes.
He's so talented.
I have a
love
hot
him.
dad too, which
Yeah.
I can't complain about that.
Yeah.
I always laugh and say one time he held me from behind and was like holding me, and I was like, "Are we doing ragtime right now or no?" Like, he is hilarious.
Okay, Tyler wants to know, what's it like working with stars like Christian Borle and Jackie Hoffman? Let's go through this. Let's talk
Who are
about
those
Jackie
people?
Hoffman.
Jackie is hilarious and always kind of on as far as like doing some sort of stand-up
Yeah.
routine where you don't know
Right.
if she's a real person.
Right.
You know, you're like,
Yeah.
Jackie, is that a joke or you're
Yeah.
just being really mean to me? You
Yeah,
know,
it
it's
takes a while to get used to her.
totally,
Yeah.
totally. She's
I
always like,
felt like the first 12 years I knew her, I thought she was just offending me every time I saw her. Yeah.
that's her thing. That's her thing.
I know
like
that's
people are
her
like,
shtick now.
isn't she funny? And I was like, yeah, she's kind of mean, but
Slash
funny.
rude,
Yeah,
but yeah, we love her.
yeah. When it's not you, you're happy.
Right. And what about Christian Borle?
And Christian is, oh my gosh, he's so great. He's so creative, and he also is like kind of been an open book. He always comes to say hi to me and hug me at 5.
Aw,
so I get a
sweet.
hug from a sweet bald man, and it's great. And also his dressing room is fabulous, and he lets us come in and kind of
Oh yeah, he has like the star dressing room. It's
he has
full out.
the star dressing,
Yeah.
the Elizabeth Taylor room,
Yeah.
and then has like this trunk that opens up, and it's like a magical bar. So it really is exciting. You guys should do a tour of that. Yeah, it should
Magical
happen.
ballroom. Okay.
Yeah.
Peyton said, love your eyeshadow in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, it is popping. That is word of the day, popping.
Katie wants to know, what's your favorite moment to perform in the show every night?
Oh gosh. Okay, my favorite
I'm
moment.
sure it changes. No? What's your favorite moment?
Well, I will say that my favorite moment is doing her number because it's like the intro to her. But if I had to pick my favorite / least favorite, it's like one of those things.
Right.
Like the costume is annoying to put on, but I have on like this apparatus that makes me blow up, and I do
That's
blow
a very
up.
famous moment.
Yeah. So to recreate that, and that's one of the things that people always ask, like, are you blowing up? Are you turning blue? How's that happening? Da, 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 da. So knowing what's happening and I'm actually in control of it, which is really exciting and / scary. But I love that moment. It's really cool to see like
It
the
really works
reaction.
really well on stage.
Yeah.
It's really awesome.
Yeah.
Billy wants to know, what's your dream role? I want to know too, Billy.
People ask me this. So I've done a lot of Beltresses, and I think I want to do, I went to school for opera, so I think I want to do like a legit moment.
Oh. I like
Probably something
Audra.
Laura
Like
Osmond
that.
is getting
You
offered
can mix
right
it
now.
up. Okay.
Right, yeah. So that's what I think I would like to like go back to my roots of singing classical and do something that's more like an operetta on Broadway, which
Christine
doesn't happen.
Daae.
Exactly.
Let's do it. What do I want to ask you? What are the kids like in the audience? Because obviously a lot of families are coming to this show. What's like at the stage door? What are they just like loving it?
Oh my God, they're like
Eating the candy at intermission.
They
getting
make you
hopped
feel
up?
like a rock star. It's a certain age. So like when we get a lot of like young kids, I always say their hands are mushy. So they really love the show, but like the applause is like, do they like us? But then when we get the like middle to high school, like bigger kids, it's like, it's crazy. And then when I dab and do all the like contemporary dances that they all know and love, they're like, ah, oh, ah, woo, woo. Like it is great. It's great for my ego.
Was The Lion King your first Broadway show?
First Broadway show.
So, and you joined that how many years ago?
That has been 3 years since I
Okay.
did Broadway. Yeah.
And then you were in Avenue Q too, right?
Yeah, I did
was
Avenue
that
Q.
first? Was that before?
That was in the midst of non-Broadway.
Okay.
So yeah.
What was it like the first time you stepped on a Broadway stage? the first night.
Amazing. But I will say that I really felt it this time originating. So like A Bronx Tale was like, it was everyone's first time walking into the theater. It was, like all those things I didn't get to experience because Lion King is like.
Well, when it's Lion King, everyone else is doing that they do every night, and then here's the new girl.
Yeah, I got on the train. Yeah.
Playing it cool.
I was like, it's my Broadway debut, and they're like, oh. Like going back to beating their face. So that's what I got. But then I was like, but this is like my Broadway debut, originating. Yeah. So that is what I felt, all the first first cast album, first all these things that were just like, oh my gosh, this is like,
my life?
Yeah. Totally exciting.
Kyra wants to say, you're so pretty, LOL. Teach me how to be as flawless as you, LOL.
Oh
and then a smile.
Yes,
and then like a heart.
I will. I will. Her name is Kyra.
Kyra, but Kyra also asked, what about onstage mishaps? People love to know about onstage mishaps. Does that happen at a show as professional as Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Heck yeah. We're real humans with special effects that go kind of sometimes bonkers. We have the gum is like in a slingshot type thing in the mixing cup. And every now and again, the gum shoots low, it shoots high. And so Christian is actually really amazing. Sometimes it shoots where I don't think it should go, and he catches it. But when he doesn't catch it, he acts like it's a landmine, and he falls on the floor. And I fall too, because I'm like, oh God, he's already like surprised us with other things out of that mixing cup. And that is kind of one of my favorite G.I. Joe gum moments. We get to like.
Yeah, when I saw it in previews, I felt like there was a lot of improv happening on a lot of sets, like especially with Christian sort of finding the role and figuring it out. So is it fun to be on stage with that and sort of like play along? And Jackie, you never know what Jackie's going to do.
Never know, but hopefully no swears. That's like, please don't let Jackie curse today. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
She does not care.
No.
Like, have you seen her Twitter?
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know all about her.
Just hope that you're not tagged in her Twitter feed. That's all you can do is hope that doesn't happen for you.
So do you have any exciting summer plans now that the show's open and you can sort of settle in a little bit right into the schedule?
Well, it's so exciting that like people are asking about my beauty, so I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to start a beauty blog. Which
Ooh,
is, like,
are you really?
Yes, it's all about mostly hair, but then like everyone wants to know like my makeup plot. It's like a big deal at the stage door. So I'll be explaining what I do and how I create a fully beat preteen.
I love it.
She's beat.
So we're going to do that.
She's
How
a
are
drag
people
queen.
going to find it?
It will be, I am already set up Trista Doll on YouTube. Everything is Trista Doll.
Okay.
So
just follow her everywhere.
Across the board.
Follow her. And
I have fun.
You're married too, aren't you?
I'm married.
Yeah,
I'm in love.
like a couple years,
That's why.
right?
Yeah, I was on tour and then I was like, I need to be here and find a man, and found him.
How'd you find him?
Oh my gosh, I was just out and about, and he literally ran up to me and was like, hi, you're beautiful. Yeah, it was a really polite, and that's how I knew that I liked him. Because guys are like, yeah, what's up? I can't do that. So I knew, and then we danced, and he danced like he was my Prince Charming, like not trying to twerk up on it. So.
Oh my God, it worked out.
It was good. He was really dashing.
Congratulations.
He's old school.
I saw pictures. You guys are cute together.
That's my boo. Hey boo, he's watching.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Hi, how
Clarence.
you doing? Okay, so everyone, you need to go to the L'Enfantin Theater and see Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Trista Dollison is fabulous as Violet, and Act 2 is crazy.
Yes.
The stuff that happens to you is crazy.
Yes.
I love it. Okay, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching, guys. We'll be back Monday at 5 o'clock with another awesome guest. Bye.